people, what's good? Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's been a long time, guys, since I posted a video. I've been so busy with coursework and just work in general. So now that everything's done, everything's taken care of, I can concentrate on giving you guys a 5-minute update on this system. Things first, guys, my first purchase for this summer was a D&D cooling fan. Now this is the 6 fan configuration for the cooling system, or the cooling fans from D&D. It's about £64, guys, and it's worth every single pound I paid for this. This thing has kept my system within 1 degree of variance for the entire time since I purchased it, right? So I've got my apex that will kick this thing on when it gets to about 26.3, and it will cut off about 25.3, so it's like 1 degree. And it's so effective that my heaters have to come on to compensate for the loss in temperature to bring it back up to about 25.7. Yeah, so throughout the day, my temperature is just stable. It's really stable within that 1 degree of variance. It's been so good. I haven't had the opportunity to use my AC to help cool the aquarium down itself. My AC is just used by my family to keep the house and that cool in general. But this fan, guys, if you can get yourself one of those, a cooling fan for your reef tank, definitely spend the money on it, trust me. The next thing we're going to do, guys, is just to show you that the corals, see what's going on, see how well they're growing. So all my corals are usually or are located on frag discs. Now sometimes the sand gets blown over and covers the frag disc, but this torch here, trust me, it's not just in the sand, it's on a frag disc, and it's growing quite well. It gets fed about maybe twice a week. The blasto is growing really nicely as well. An acropora, yeah, this thing is just growing and growing. I'm gonna have to start fragging it. Pieces are just breaking off because hermit crabs or the tang either hits it. Yeah, so this one's gonna get fragged quite soon. I did make a couple of purchases over the last couple of weeks. I've gotten I think it's a red porcellopora. Yeah, I always wanted a porcellopora just for the flow. Yeah, more waviness to the aquascape rather than just having pure sticks. Right, so there's a bit more movement to the whole aquascape. All the corals and the SPS are doing fine. As you can, if you look here, I've got like a little glob of glue stuck there. That was a mistake. Some of the glue basically left my thumb when I was putting the porcellopora, and it ended up there. Tried taking it off, and it turned into like a little white patch. So that'll cover up in the next couple of weeks. That'll become normal, just like the rest of the aquascape. Next coral we're going to look at here is the Trachyphylla. Now this Trachyphylla is a rainbow trachy. My brethren hooked me up with this, and I'll tell you what, he said to me, trust me bro, you won't regret this. This coral is going to show you as much color if you take care of it. Now I've been really tentative to this coral. Gets fed about 2 to 3 times a week. Yeah, and look at the colors on this thing, and look how flat is just spread out. Beautiful. This coral here, yeah, I think it's Acan, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's Acan. This bad boy, I've had this since I believe it was 2017 in my first aquarium, and it's just been there solid, just growing, and it's located on a frag disc as well, so the sand's obviously blown over it, so I'm just have to brush that off later on this evening. The next one I'm gonna go to is my my Acans, my Micromuciloidoensis. They are on frag disc, but this wrasse here, pin in the backside, when it goes into sleep mode, it goes to try to sleep or is looking for food, it blows sand right over the top of both of these corals. So these corals get covered, and I've come home from weekends away and they've been covered and closed up. I don't want to lose them, so I got some frag plugs and some little like stands I got off eBay. And I just placed the disc just hover above the sandbed, so it can blow the sandbed as much as it wants. It wouldn't cover my Acans, mate. Everything's good. So I wanted this Acan in particular to grow quite large and cover the frag disc to look like this, like a bouquet of roses. That's what it's looking like now. Really nice, guys. From the top, this thing looks stellar. Trust me. Now this bad boy here. Look at the size of it. Yeah, this pink gonny. Imagine it was like a 1-inch frag on, about to die in the peak hole. Put it in here in the space of I think about 7 months. Look at the size of it now. It's just gotten bigger and bigger. And this thing just really an impressive coral for what it is. I also gotten some I think it was some encrusted Montipora, some form of encrusted Monty. It's called appleberry. Just want to try and focus this bad boy for you. See, it's called appleberry. Now it looks a bit messy. I like putting my corals at an angle or flat down so you can actually, you know, encrust and start growing out. It looks a bit messy. That will turn into purple color, whatever, coralline color in a couple of weeks, and as the coral starts encrusting over it. I don't like Montiporas that much because it can be like evasive. They can't cover other corals, but I'm just monitoring this and hopefully it, you know, it stays as it is. It's probably not gonna do that, but at least I'll try. Rest of the tank is doing quite well. The all the pinks, the greens, the blues quite well, and I did get myself 3 yellowtail chromies. Now I've seen the green and blue chromies, everyone knows them, but I've never seen, yeah, the yellowtail chromies. They just look sick, and what I like about them, yeah, they fill out the top half of the tank, and as they grow older they will start bobbing in and out of the coral or the aquascape, and that looks sick. The Tomini tang has stopped bullying the lawnmower blenny, which is so cool because I have been feeding them more, and because I've been feeding them more, my PO4 went from 0.125 to about 0.18. So I'm not dosing any, or I'm not using any GF or anything like that. So I'm doing frozen food all the time. I'm just doing flake food, which probably has PO4 in there anyway, but I am carbon dosing half a mil of no-pox every other day in the tank, and really monitoring the no-pox to see if there's any negative effect from my nitrates and my phosphates. Nitrates sit about 8 to 10 ppm, which is ideal for me and what I'm trying to achieve. And my PO4, since I've been doing the carbon dosing, I think it's had a little effect on the PO4, and I'm really watching what I feed as well. It's gone back down to 0.123. Yeah, so all right for my PO4 and NO3 for the system. Last thing I want to speak about, the last thing I'll talk about is the Tridents. If any of you guys have Tridents out there, yeah, ensure that every time you change your reagent, see that calibration solution you get in the reagent box, use that bad boy, yeah. For 2 months, I've been rocking my Trident without using recalibration or not recalibrating it. And what has happened is I thought my calcium was about 447 ppm, alkalinity was about 8.3, and magnesium was about 1300. Listen, when I calibrated, yeah, my magnesium's at 1236, yeah, calcium is about 380, and my alkalinity is about 8, which ain't too bad, yeah, but I prefer to be a bit higher. So I've just upped my dosing of my Oshiamo. I went from whatever it was to about 1 mil again, because for some reason in the past the tank started to take less, and I realized when I was dosing amino acids, it started to take less calcium alkalinity. Since I've stopped dosing amino acid, it's gone up again. So thank God that I've tested and recalibrated, and now I know what I need to do. So the next couple of days that will be going back up, so my calcium and magnesium and especially alkalinity is back up to the ranges I want for my system. So yeah guys, just a quick update. That's what's going on with the system. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been about what, 5 weeks since I last posted a video. It's been quite a while. So first things first guys, it's going to get hot during the summer. Get yourself one of these. It can be a standing fan, any sort of fan you can get that can blow directly on top of the water service or even in your sump to keep your water cool enough or prevent it from getting to a certain point. Do that. If you have like an Apex or some kind of controller or monitoring system that can switch it on automatically for you, even better guys, because this bad boy comes on 26.3, boom, on. Yeah, when it gets to about 25.2, off. Yeah, if the heater needs to come on to maintain that temperature, it comes on. Yeah, and I tell you what, the corals do not miss a beat when it comes to temperature. I'm so impressed with this thing. I should have gotten this I should have gotten this from the time I started reefing. Yeah, but I was just too pig-headed and lazy. Yeah, alright guys, so this is the Hazy Aquatics Reefing. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe guys. I'll see you next time.